SVG-TV News headlines sponsored in part by Flow.
Hey, let's admit it. Most of us only put on data for one thing. Or maybe it's like two things. I know for me it's simply about Instagram. But for you, maybe it's about Facebook, right? Sometimes you just need that extra data to take you through the next 24. Well, let me tell you about Flow 24. It saved my pocket and my social life. Just $2 and I simply chose a social media that's right for me. For you, maybe it's Facebook, Snapchat, or Instagram. You decide and it's yours for the next 24. Hey, it's the perfect bolt-on to your combo plan. Flow 24. Save my pocket and my social life. Isn't it about time you switch to Flow? Just dial *129 *7#, option 1 to activate Flow 24. Flow terms and conditions apply.
In headlines, CEO of SVG Tourism Authority says things are looking good for the industry with added flight service to the AIA. Cuban government wants withdrawal of free travel to Guyana. One of France's most famous landmarks, Notre Dame Cathedral, devastated by ferocious blaze. And in sports, Tiger Woods wins 15th major golf title with spectacular Masters victory. These and other stories coming up in SVG-TV Evening News and Sports.
That was the news headline sponsored in part by Flow.
Hey, let's admit it. Most of us only put on data for one thing. Or maybe it's like two things. I know for me it's simply about Instagram. But for you, maybe it's about Facebook, right? Sometimes you just need that extra data to take you through the next 24. Well, let me tell you about Flow 24. It saved my pocket and my social life. Just $2 and I simply chose a social media that's right for me. For you, maybe it's Facebook, Snapchat, or Instagram. You decide and it's yours for the next 24. Hey, it's the perfect bolt-on to your combo plan. Flow 24. Save my pocket and my social life. Isn't it about time you switch to Flow? Just dial *129 *7#, option 1 to activate Flow 24. Flow terms and conditions apply.
Good evening and welcome to SVG TV News and Sports for Monday, April 15th, 2019. I am Jennifer Richardson with the details. Destination SVG continues to attract attention from many visitors, and the SVG Tourism Authority is looking forward to an increase in arrivals by air from the U.S. this year. Over the weekend, news broke that Caribbean Airlines will be commencing a summer non-stop flight service between the AIA and JFK in New York. The flight will be on Saturdays beginning in June, and booking will be available from this month. Chief Executive Officer of the SVG Tourism Authority, Glenn Beach, said they are looking forward to increase the numbers of visitor arrivals by air this year.
I think it starts somewhere around the 29th of June and goes until the end of August. This was done last year also, because we know a lot of people travel during the summer vacation. Carnival is our biggest festival, does bring in the most people out of any festivals in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to the destination. So in order to focus on that, or I should not say focus, but to really have the direct flights coming in for that time of year was very important. Last year, the load factor, I think, for the summer was something like 98%, and we're hoping it's that good. It's hard to improve on that. I mean, but we could improve on it by 2%, and we're hoping that it's that good this year also. Mind you, last year we also did not have, in the summertime, we did not have the American Airlines flight on Saturdays out of Miami. So we're trying to ramp up in terms of the number of flights we have coming in weekly. And we're about breaking even so far for this year. The load factor on the flights, they have been good so far, so we continue to hope for the best and work towards making sure that everybody knows there's a destination by the name of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the Caribbean they've been looking for.
Speaking in relation to other airlines coming out of the U.S., Beach said the grounding of the MAX 8 aircraft has reduced the availability of planes to service some routes, including SVG. However, he remains optimistic something can be worked out.
Well, as I said, you have American Airlines coming in out of Miami on Saturdays. That's it. At the end of April, Air Canada Rouge will stop 2 flights weekly and return to 1 flight weekly. We were trying to get them to get 2 flights in per week for the summer because out of Canada will also be very busy. They are unable to do it. And one of the things I think people need to understand is with the grounding of the MAX 8, MAX 800, you have a lot of airlines that now have shortage of planes to fulfill all their requirements. So we're trying to get Air Canada Rouge to do that. They won't be able to give us 2 flights a week, but what they might be able to do, and we're speaking to them, is they might be able to give us a larger plane to come in weekly for the month of July, some of June into July, we're hoping. So we'll see how that pans out.
The pressing need for security in the Internet of Things was the theme under which an Internet Governance Forum was held last Friday at the SVG Community College. The forum, which was hosted by the SVG chapter of the Internet Society, was held to share with the participants the importance of Internet security. Country manager of telecommunications company Flow, Wayne Hull, said that the use of Internet has reached its 3rd phase of digital evolution, which gives a high demand for people to be connected to the Internet. He said this is why it is important for data to be secured while using the Internet.
It is really clear that AI in conjunction with the Internet of Things and huge amount of data, you know, humans and businesses are becoming even more interfaced with the Internet and with machine. You know, this is the future and it's here to stay. And I think AI would further disrupt our lifestyle and the paradigm of how we live our lives in the future. And it even becomes more important for us to have protection of data and protection of access to the Internet as a result of that, you know. Otherwise, we'll have bad things happening. We have very bad actors on the Internet, and we have seen this already happening. For instance, we have seen hackers who hold people information at ransom, very large companies, very high network individuals, and even towns and cities. You have hackers who would go and take that information, their servers, their website, and do not release them until a ransom is paid.
Hull said many huge companies all over the world lose greatly because of hackers who wait to attack businesses and social media accounts via the Internet.
One of the biggest breaches as well was with Yahoo in 2018. Yahoo suffered an attack on about 500 million users, right, where accounts were stolen, birthdays, and that has been one of the largest cyber attack on a single entity. And I even want to share this with you, even closer at home. I myself receive emails where persons impersonate, you know, my colleagues, they impersonate vendors, they impersonate customers, you know, and asking you to either click a link, you know, to either update something, so that they can breach the integrity of all company data. All right. They even send like manufactured invoices, you know, so that you can send payment. So they're very bad actors on the Internet, and who would go to extreme lengths, you know, to breach data.
Speaking on the government's plans for a modern city at Arnesville, Hull said such a development should be technology-driven.
If I bring it closer to home too, and I think this is where we can kind of look at these things. We are trying to build a new city in Arnesville, and I think we as a country need to not miss this boat to sort of develop a city that is not compliant with the new or the future state of where technology is taking us. So I think the powers must that be, and I would suggest that the ISOC here in St. Vincent sort of interact or engage the government and developers to ensure that we're building a city that moving and is sort of future-proof across many generations. So for instance, a simple thing might be we should build that city without ensuring that every single transaction is done electronically. Yeah, it means that businesses or government offices, even our citizens, have to really adopt to the benefits of technology, and that is a simple one that can benefit us here in St. Vincent.
Invest SVG, in collaboration with Caribbean Export and Autumn Solution Incorporated, commenced a 2-day energy auditing and management training workshop today. The workshop, being held at the Grenadines House, is to equip persons in small businesses with the skills and tools to effectively manage their energy efficiency activities and renewable energy opportunities. Chief Executive Officer of Autumn Solution Incorporated, Dr. Erwin Edwards, who is the main facilitator, said during the first day of the workshop he would be teaching participants how to save energy using data collections.
And then we're going to talk about data collection, because we want to make decisions based on data. You hear this all the time. Too long we make decisions based on how you feel. For example, you may see something on TV about saving energy, and you go home and you start turning off switches, and you start to harass your siblings and your children about leaving on this switch and that switch. At the end of the month, you really don't know what you've gained, except stressing out your children. So we're going to try to teach you how to collect real data, and how to use that data to make actual decisions. There was a system built by Caribbean Export earlier this year that is really intended to help you to self-assess. Many times you feel as though you need to call in an expert, and sometimes you do. It depends on what you're doing. But sometimes our businesses are simple enough. I'm not trying to belittle a business. All I'm saying is that it may not be complex in terms of energy. So there may be some things that you can undertake yourself with a little bit of training. So the system is there. We're going to spend the evening portion, once we finish with the morning boring stuff. We're going to spend the evening on the system actually doing something and seeing basically the kind of data you can get and how you can use it to make decisions.
Dr. Edwards said that on the second day of the workshop, participants will learn about how different tools and methodologies can help to save energy.
International standards, and then we're going to look at some specific technologies. This might be a little bit more exciting. I'm sure you hear about a lot of stuff. You hear about geothermal. Last night on my way from the airport, I was hearing about the equipment that's currently coming into St. Vincent that needs to be transported to drill. We're going to talk about what that technology is about and how it's going to work. You see windmills, some parts of the world. I don't know if you have any windmills here. You don't? Oh, we're good. And PV panels and solar, and you hear about all these things. We're going to talk about these technologies a bit. But we're going to look at some things that you can do in your home without investing millions. We're going to talk about some things that you can buy, again, to help you without spending millions. And then we're going to talk about some more significant things that will bring independence and security and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to get into technologies. And then in the evening, we're going to finish again by coming back to the system and showing you the kinds of reports and the kind of tables and graphs you can get out of your system, and how you can use that then to select the most appropriate technologies which you would have heard about in the morning.
More than 100 persons braved the rains and hiked up to La Soufrière on Saturday, April 13th, the very day that La Soufrière erupted 40 years ago. The Leeward Trail was used to hike up to the volcano, which from reports was a challenge for many of the hikers. The hike, which started just before 9 a.m. on Saturday, was not ideal for hiking, as dark clouds blanketed the sky from the rainy conditions which lasted throughout the day. This annual event, organized by the National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO, and the Seismic Research Center, afforded persons the opportunity to experience La Soufrière. Deputy Director of NEMO, Kenson Stoddard, said this year's hike was different. However, he was pleased with the outcome.
To the La Soufrière volcano, this year we approached the volcano from the leeward side, Richmond. There were just about 114 persons, and everybody was able to successfully traverse the trail back and up and down. So I would say it was a success, even though we had some difficulties given the inclement weather. Persons were still determined to get up to the volcano, and but it was, you know, the trail was a bit difficult to maneuver the trail, but in the end everybody is successfully back down, and we want to thank the persons who responded.
The hike is one of many activities planned for the month to commemorate the 40th anniversary of the last eruption of La Soufrière. In 1902, an explosive eruption killed just over 1,500 persons, and the last eruption in 1979 resulted in the evacuation of more than 20,000 persons from communities in the danger zone. The Forestry Department continues to appeal to members of the public to avoid the use of hazardous substances and other unsustainable methods to capture river lobster, crayfish, shrimp, fish, and other aquatic wildlife. SVG-TV's Bavin Oliver was in the field today with some forestry officers who were conducting their usual river patrols and fires this report.
Aquatic species such as crayfish and river lobsters are delicacies to many, and with the Easter weekend drawing closer, the demand for these species is expected to rise, with persons attempting to catch them by poisoning the water in which they live. As part of their efforts to protect these aquatic species, forestry officers have been carrying out regular river patrols across the country. Speaking from the waterfall area at Macme, which is near the community of Dixon, Law Compliance and Enforcement Officer with the Forestry Department, Bradford Latham, spoke about the harm river poisoning can cause to the environment.
On the community, farmers, all walks of life, for a long period of time. And the decomposing crustacean or fish that are aquatic life in the stream, it takes a while. Increases the bacterial load within it and the pathogen within the water. Animals will refuse to drink. Farmers, because there's this strong odor that will be coming from the river. And this practice destroys the old, the young, and we visited the stream today and we did our check in that area, which is normally rich with aquatic life and crayfish. We haven't seen any.
Further downstream, there were signs of life, with one Georgetown resident showing off his prize catch, which he says goes well in soup. Latham took the opportunity to illustrate the sustainable methods of catching crayfish.
As the use of a basket. The basket method, you could be able to be very selective. You could take the big ones and you could put back the smaller ones. The use of the hand method also. That is much more sustainable way. You could able to capture. You're not going to overfish using that method also. There are persons who utilize the nets to catch the mullets. That technique is much more sustainable. You take the bigger ones and you can able to replace the smaller ones so that we continue to have a future generation within the rivers and streams. So sustainable use of our aquatic life is what we are preaching.
He also highlighted why the quality of crayfish is remarkably higher compared to those caught with chemicals.
And you could see they're alive, they're kicking. And before he even ready to prepare them, they will be still alive. He could have them if he put some water within the bucket, they will stay. But if they were poisoned, even before he reached home, this species, especially crayfish, crustaceans, they start to deteriorate quite quickly, and that is bad for our health. As we have said before, we need to take into consideration what we put in our bodies.
The many rivers of SVG are also used as recreational sites, and the Forestry Department is also appealing for responsible use of these sites. For SVG-TV Evening News, I am Bavin Oliver.
Coming up, AIA's representative wins inaugural corporate public speaking competition. That story and more when we return with more local news. Stay with us.
Local news sponsored in part by Flow.
Hey, let's admit it. Most of us only put on data for one thing. Or maybe it's like two things. I know for me it's simply about Instagram. But for you, maybe it's about Facebook, right? Sometimes you just need that extra data to take you through the next 24. Well, let me tell you about Flow 24. It saved my pocket and my social life. Just $2 and I simply chose a social media that's right for me. For you, maybe it's Facebook, Snapchat, or Instagram. You decide and it's yours for the next 24. Hey, it's the perfect bolt-on to your combo plan. Flow 24. Save my pocket and my social life. Isn't it about time you switch to Flow? Just dial *129 *7#, option 1 to activate Flow 24. Flow terms and conditions apply.
Death is a fact of life. Even though death is a fact of life, that doesn't make it any easier. When dealing with the loss of a loved one, you may try to be strong, but it's really hard sometimes. But that's just when the experience of the staff at New Haven Funeral Home can demonstrate their compassion and help to guide your family through the difficult time. So in your time of loss, call the New Haven Funeral Home at 457-1830 or 458-1467 or email newhavenfuneralhome@gmail.com. New Haven Funeral Home, SVG's preferred funeral home.
Star Limited is now located on the 3rd floor of the First St. Vincent Bank building. They have extended their range of products to furniture, including patio sets, closets, shoe casing, beds and mattresses, TV cabinets, and kitchen cupboards, just to name a few of their luxurious pieces, all at unbelievable prices. Don't just take my word for it. Check them out upstairs the First St. Vincent Bank building. Don't forget, they still have the best in windows, doors, burglar bars, rails, and vanities. C-Star Limited, where quality and style is our motto.
Imagine this, a world of peace, of comfort, and of constant security. A world in which protection is there without question when we need it most. Thanks to the 24/7 security halo offered by Guardsman Alarms for homes, businesses, and on the road, this is no longer a world we must imagine. This world is here. This world is now.
Unique Upholstery. Quality at a low cost. We build to suit your needs. Contact us at Redemption Shops 457-0182 or Stony Grounds 453-2089.
Kidney disease is a growing concern around the world and here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Chronic kidney disease is a life-threatening condition which occurs when a person's kidneys are no longer able to clean the toxins and waste products from the blood or perform other kidney functions normally. When this happens, a person needs dialysis. Dialysis is where a machine takes over the function of the kidney and safely removes the poisonous waste from the blood. Since 2012, Health Solutions Inc. has operated a full-service hemodialysis facility in SVG that offers state-of-the-art equipment, courteous, well-trained staff, and a comfortable treatment environment.
We're encouraging for early detection. Anyone who is either diabetic or hypertensive and has any questions or concerns, please contact us at 784-451-2836 or visit us at www.healthsolutionssvg.org.
To keep it fresh, chill it. To get it hot, cook it. To keep it clean, wash it. Do all that and more with top brand appliances from Quartz. Try that recipe on a new stove. Keep those fruit bowls chilled in the latest design fridge. Get laundry done with a brand new washer and dryer combo. Purchase any Whirlpool product and get a chance to win $8,000. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and pay nothing until June. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
Oh yeah. Baby， 我们之间的爱情编织出天涯，看时间并肩在一起，却不同的步伐，同样的心门一直不断来回的挣扎，是不是爱在变化，渐渐风化？
Welcome back. We continue with the local news. Trakisha Davis of the Argyle International Airport, the AIA, is the winner of the inaugural SVG National Corporate Public Speaking Championship. 5 competed in the finals held on Saturday. Massey Store's 2 representatives, Cavell King and Ayande Bramble, took the 2nd and 3rd place positions respectively. The top finalists all received monetary prizes. The finalists had to present a prepared speech on the topic, the role of social media in business. Another category of the competition was the impromptu speech, won by Cavell King of Massey Stores. 2nd place went to Trakisha Davis of AIA, and 3rd, Moise Cummings of RSVG Police Force. Minister of Education, St. Clair Jimmy Prince, was on hand to present prizes to the winners. The event was hosted by Toastmasters SVG and was open to all registered businesses in SVG. A man said to be mentally ill was shot by police in Canouan on Sunday and died. A release from the Police Public Relations Department said the police in Canouan responded to a report that Dale Dabrio was attacking residents on the southern Grenadine Island. Dabrio reportedly attacked the police with a knife and a cutlass. The police opened fire, injuring Dabrio. He was taken to the Canouan Health Center, where he was pronounced dead. In more police news, an investigation is said to be ongoing into a report of robbery made by a 23-year-old car park attendant of Kingston Park against an armed assailant. According to reports, the complainant, an employee of the Argyle International Airport's parking lot, was allegedly robbed of $800 in cash and 1 security pass by an unknown person armed with a gun. The incident reportedly occurred on Sunday at the Argyle International Airport. Police are soliciting the assistance of the public for any information that will assist in the swift prosecution of the person or persons involved in this matter. The police say persons willing to assist can divulge information to Officer in Charge at Caliacor at 1-784-458-4200 or the ACP in Charge of Crimes at 1-784-456-1339. That's the local news. Coming up, Cuban government wants withdrawal of free travel to Guyana. News from the region when we return. Stay with us.
It's a local news segment.
The Ever-Ready Funeral Home at French's is your friend in times of grief. With over 40 years' experience, they are prepared to take care of all your funeral arrangements. Embalming, lowering device service, grave mattresses, carpeting, vaults, tombs and wreaths, arrangements for television obituaries. Cremation is available upon request. Ever-Ready Funeral Home offers the finest in caskets and coffins, local and imported. So, in your time of need, call Ever-Ready Funeral Home at any time. 456-1494. Ever-Ready Funeral Home, offering service above self.
Juicy, juicy, drink today. Juicy, juicy, same great taste. Juicy, juicy, the original drink. It's a Vinci thing. Get your red and banana, pineapple, juicy cola, orange or apple. Juicy for you and for your neighbor. It's a Vinci thing. Enjoy it juicy, the original Vinci thing. Juicy.
Hello. Hello. What is going on? Hello.
No, hold on.
Hello? You still cannot hear me?
Now that's better. Now I can see you.
Oh my God, finally.
Live the experience right now. Enjoy high quality video calling today. Stream, upload, and share with Digicel super fast LTE network. Visit our stores today and live the experience today. Digicel.
Tourism is for me. Tourism is for you. Tourism is everyone's business. Yeah, live it, love it, embrace it.
The health of your eyes greatly impacts your daily life, from driving, watching television to texting. At Imperial Optical Inc., we promise you the best in eye care. Our trained staff, in-house ophthalmologist, optometrist, full-service lab and optical boutique position us to cater to your entire eye care. Understanding your needs and how to meet them, whether you require routine eye examination, prescription glasses, contact lenses, or sunglasses, you can choose from a wide range of designer frames at affordable prices and be greeted with excellent customer service in an inviting atmosphere when you visit us opposite the Anglican Cathedral on 58 Granville Street, Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., where your vision is our mission. Telephone 456-1882. Fax 456-2205.
That's new. Family store, we sell everything you need for your kitchen and more. Top brands and appliances, TVs, fridges, cookers. We make your life so easy. Just come in and see us. A wide range of furniture, right here at Singer. Affordable beds and mattresses, right here at Singer. Washing machines to make your laundry clean and fresh. Singer is a family store that gives you the best hire purchase deals. Right here at Singer, we'll outfit your home. Right here at Singer, the #1 family store. It's us with Singer.
SVG-TV presents The Viewpoint, a live, informative, interactive program that creates an avenue for discussion on topics of importance. Join the live discussion on SVG-TV via our live Facebook stream and on Magic 1037-915. Share your thoughts by calling the hotline 784-458-0088 or WhatsApp 784-530-8962, or make your contribution on the live Facebook stream every first and third Sunday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. The Viewpoint, sharing our thoughts, speaking our truth.
The regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited and Digicel SVG Limited.
Massey Stores Pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
Hello? What is going on? Hello?
No, hold on.
Hello? You still cannot hear me?
Now that's better. Now I can see you.
Oh my God, finally.
Live the experience right now. Enjoy high quality video calling today. Stream, upload, and share with Digicel super fast LTE network. Visit our stores today and live the experience today. Digicel.
You're watching SVG-TV Evening News. We go now to the news of the region. Guyana's Minister of Citizenship, Winston Felix, last Thursday concluded the second round of bilateral talks on migration with a delegation from the government of Cuba. The discussion focused on strengthening collaboration between the two countries and providing a framework to review migratory patterns. The meeting discussed the ways in which the two countries can combat irregular migration. and ensure that persons traveling to both territories do so in a way that is lawful, safe, and reduces opportunities for trafficking in persons, among other matters. As such, the meeting also examined the possibility of instituting a requirement for Cubans entering Guyana to have a visa. We hear more in this report from SVG-TV News.
Currently, there is a non-visa requirement for Cubans entering Guyana. The government of Cuba is requesting that that arrangement is withdrawn. The revelation was made by Minister of Citizenship Mr. Winston Felix following the conclusion of bilateral talks on migration, which was held in Georgetown between a delegation from Cuba and Guyana.
We don't have any problem with persons entering Guyana legally, whether they come from Cuba, China, or Russia. Once you arrive, we have a process in which you receive and granted stay in Guyana. So there is no issue as to persons arriving here. Whatever issues have been represented to us regards the Cuban nationality and the Cuban government. The nationals and the government, not Guyana. Once they leave Cuba legally and they arrive here legally, we would accept them and treat them as all other members of the Caribbean family are treated.
But even so, Guyana would like to suppress as much as possible the visa requirements to enter the country. Presently, only nationals from Venezuela and Paraguay on the South American bloc are required to have visas to enter Guyana, according to the minister. Back on the Cuban issue, on occasions where there are applications from Cubans for refugee status, there is a desire from Cubans to have their information shared between the two countries.
Cuba has their own peculiar problems, which we can say have been thrust upon them through no fault of their own, and as such they are seeking ways and means to manage the migratory flow to the best of their ability. And Guyana being one of 4 countries where Cubans arrive, it was found necessary to speak with us, and we are happy to have been speaking with the Cubans.
This is the second round of migratory talks between the countries. Leader of the Cuban delegation and director of the Division of Consular Affairs and Cuban residents abroad, Mr. Ernesto Sabaron Guzman, explained that there is a desire to increase the flow of visitors to Guyana and Cuba, but it must be done in a safe and orderly manner.
This is our main point, and also our main concern is to try to avoid that Cuban people that visit Guyana use its territory as a transit in irregular migration, which these people become victims of the trafficking of human beings.
He added that Guyana and Cuba do share common goals on the subjects discussed.
Meanwhile, in Trinidad and Tobago, an opposition member of parliament said the government Venezuela refugee policy is ad hoc at best. Speaking at a news conference, member of the opposition United National Congress, Rodney Charles, said it seems as though the policy was created without data and will open the door for economic disaster. We hear more in this CNC3 news report.
It's too loose, it's inadequate, it's not data-driven, it's developed on the fly, and it's ad hoc, and it's reactive.
Last week, government announced that Venezuelans in this country will be allowed to register. The registration will allow those seeking refuge to access jobs and basic human rights protection. Responding to the amnesty policy, UNC Member of Parliament for Naparima Rodney Charles says from his review of the policy it is ad hoc. He says the amnesty is broad and it does not take economic conditions into consideration.
There's a challenge we have Venezuelans coming. There are opportunities, there are investment opportunities and entrepreneurial opportunities. They could be a gateway for us to Venezuela and Latin America and South America. They have doctors, engineers and whatnot. We could utilize all this in a sensible policy. And for heaven's sake, I cannot understand that I think we are better than this. We are better than this. This government is doing a disservice to Trinidad and Tobago. It almost brings me to tears.
Mr. Charles is calling for a proper refugee policy to be created. He adds that the amnesty seemed to be created with no real data, and this can create implications.
There should be, in my view, in our view, a group of thinkers incorporate the University of the West Indies, incorporate the business sector, because there's an implication for jobs and etc. Tie it in with critical data in terms of our manpower planning needs.
Mr. Charles says TNT should take advantage of some of the skilled Venezuelans. He is concerned, however, as to what will happen after the amnesty ends.
What will happen after the first year? Why do we not have a system to take advantage of doctors, nurses, and engineers among asylum seekers? Why a fourth registration process? Our officials who are handling the registration process fluent in Spanish.
Otto Carrington, CNC3.
That's the news of the region. Coming up, one of France's most famous landmarks, Notre Dame Cathedral, devastated by a ferocious blaze. The international news is next. Don't go away.
That was a regional news segment sponsored by Massey Stores SVG Limited and Digicel SVG Limited.
Massey Stores Pharmacy is the one for you. Is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
Hello? What is going on? Hello?
No, hold on.
Hello? You still cannot hear me?
Now that's better. Now I can see you.
Oh my god, finally.
Live the experience right now. Enjoy high quality video calling today. Stream, upload, and share with Digicel's super fast LTE network. Visit our stores today and live the experience today. Digicel.
This classic architecturally designed home was built with general living in mind. 5,536 square feet of interesting living space, all located on an 18,201 square foot waterfront lot in the premier community of Cane Garden. For additional information, we invite you to visit our website at svghomesandland.com or call our offices in Diamond, 784-456-2016.
For the most delectable taste in Mediterranean cuisine, the Sultan Restaurant is here to serve you. From mouth-watering hearty breakfast to an appetizing, well-prepared lunch, we provide roti, shawarma wraps, succulent burgers, mind-blowing pizzas, and you vegetarians, we cater to you as well. Everything made fresh to bring savory delight to the Caribbean and international palates. When it comes to Sultan, eat like the Sultans do. Located on Grenville Street, operating hours are Mondays to Saturdays, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Telephone number 458-5757.
You'll never regret buying a quality product. The choice is clear. Ozon. All day, every day. Clean clothes with long-lasting freshness. The new Ozon powder detergent. A new look and 3 new long-lasting fragrances at an affordable price. The power of Ozon.
Ozon products distributed by General Maritime Agencies Limited.
The body moves in many expressive ways. The freedom of movement is often taken for granted until that freedom is restricted by pain. Maya's Pain Kill Gel is scientifically formulated to alleviate muscle and joint inflammation. With this gel, you can target the pain in areas where it's needed the most. Bring the joy of movement back into your life with Maya's Pain Kill Gel. Available at leading stores and pharmacies in SVG.
To keep it fresh, chill it. To get it hot, cook it. To keep it clean, wash it. Do all that and more with top brand appliances from Quartz. Try that recipe on a new stove. Keep those fruit bowls chilled in the latest design fridge. Get laundry done with a brand new washer and dryer combo. Purchase any Whirlpool product and get a chance to win $8,000. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and pay nothing until June. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
SVG-TV International News segment sponsored in part by Perez Distribution Limited.
You like doing laundry, right? Nah, I didn't think so. The stains? Oh, nightmare. Thanks to the new Tropic Fresh laundry detergent, doing laundry is now hassle-free. Tropic Fresh removes dirt, cuts through stains, leaves your whites whiter and your colors brighter. Tropic Fresh has antibacterial agents that kills germs present in your clothing. It's gentle on hands and the smell? Longer, fresh fragrance. Available in original and lemon scents and in various sizes. Tropic Fresh laundry detergent. Agents and distributors, Perez Distribution Limited.
Let's go further afield now. Thousands of Parisians watched in horror from behind police cordons as a ferocious blaze devastated the landmark Notre Dame Cathedral, destroying its spire and spreading to the historic bell towers. Firefighters battled to contain the fire, which began at 5:50 p.m. their time, with police saying it began accidentally and may be linked to building work at the cathedral. The 850-year-old Gothic masterpiece had been undergoing restoration work to help it better withstand the test of time. We hear more in this report.
Structure of that cathedral is one of the first examples of the use of those flying buttresses. And the statues and the stained glass windows are just renowned. And so I just think for pilgrims and people of faith, the horror is, yes, to see a beautiful building being destroyed, but people have moments of faith. People who've been married in there, people who have had funerals celebrated there. It's not just pilgrims. It actually is a thriving, living church community as well. And so I think the horror is added to because it has this otherworldly divine significance for people. And, as recently as, I believe it was 1991, there was a restoration program. And that continued, and they continued cleaning it, and in 2014, the lighting was updated. So it's been a project over all of these centuries to keep the beauty of that cathedral and try to restore its beauty when it started to, in some way, fade. And yet now to see this is just unbelievable.
I want to bring in Arash Derenbosch, who is there in Paris. His office is minutes away from the cathedral. You have been watching the smoke. Tell me what you were seeing.
Yes, it's amazing scene. Everybody's crying, and it's very sad because Notre Dame de Paris is the symbol of Paris and the symbol of France. This church, for us, for everybody, is the symbol of freedom, the symbol of fraternity, the symbol of Victor Hugo, the literature of France. And we are so sad because nobody can do something. This is a very amazing thing that we are seeing everybody.
That's the news. Sports is just ahead, but before that, let's take a look at the local weather report.
SVG-TV International News segment was sponsored in part by Perez Distribution Limited.
You like doing laundry, right? Nah, I didn't think so. The stains? Oh, nightmare. Thanks to the new Tropic Fresh laundry detergent, doing laundry is now hassle-free. Tropic Fresh removes dirt, cuts through stains, leaves your whites whiter and your colors brighter. Tropic Fresh has antibacterial agents that kills germs present in your clothing. It's gentle on hands and the smell? Longer, fresh fragrance. Available in original and lemon scents and in various sizes. Tropic Fresh laundry detergent. Agents and distributors, Perez Distribution Limited.
The weather report sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Bebin, the diaper made with the very best for the very best. Keeps up with them on the go. With a wetness indicator, Bebin keeps your child dry and happy. For quality and affordability, choose Bebin every time.
We take a look now at the local weather conditions. Current conditions, cloudy, winds east at 13 kilometers per hour, temperature 25.5 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 83%. The barometric pressure 1013.8 millibars, 24-hour rainfall 0.4 millimeters. Today's maximum temperature 28 degrees Celsius. Today's minimum temperature 22.5 degrees Celsius. Sunset today 6:17 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow 5:51 a.m. The forecast, partly cloudy to cloudy and breezy with brief scattered showers and intermittent rain. And the synopsis, the Atlantic high pressure system is the dominant feature.
The weather report was sponsored in part by General Hardware, Budgemart Limited.
Bebin, the diaper made with the very best for the very best. Keeps up with them on the go. With a wetness indicator, Bebin keeps your child dry and happy. For quality and affordability, choose Bebin every time.
Hey, are you elderly, disabled, physically immobile? Don't want to be a burden to anyone? Maybe you just need a ride to your next doctor's appointment? Fed up of asking for favors? Well, did you know that there's a company operating in St. Vincent and the Grenadines that will take you from your home to any medical facility on the island? Well, now you know. Island-wide medical transportation services offers door-through-door assistance no matter your situation. Just call us at 456-6442 and ask about our discount membership packages today. Island-wide medical transportation services, where your health and safety come first. Located in Arnesville at the Mana Complex.
SVG-TV presents The Viewpoint, a live, informative, interactive program that creates an avenue for discussion on topics of importance. Join the live discussion on SVG-TV via our live Facebook stream and on Magic 1037-915. Share your thoughts by calling the hotline 784-458-0088 or WhatsApp 784-530-8962 or make your contribution on the live Facebook stream every first and third Sunday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. The Viewpoint, sharing our thoughts, speaking our truth.
SVG-TV Sports, sponsored by Remax Results Realty.
Remax Results Realty proudly presents this spacious home that's perfect for a growing family with 2 living areas and kitchens. It features a circular stairway with attractive wrought iron balusters, an in-ground pool, and wraparound covered porch to enjoy the great sea views. For additional information, we invite you to visit our website at svghomesandland.com or call our offices in Diamond at 784-456-2016.
Welcome to the evening sports. Tiger Woods completed a comeback from personal and professional adversity on Sunday, capturing his 5th Masters title and his 15th major tournament with a victory that snapped a decade-long championship drought and instantly returned him to the top of the sports world. Woods, written off by so many so often as he battled back problems, in recent years, punched the air in delight, a wide smile across his face before celebrating with his children at the back of the green. This was Wood's first Masters victory since 2005, and he is now just one behind Jack Nicklaus. That's Jack Nicklaus's record of 6 wins. The victory came 10 years, 9 months, and 29 days after his last major title at the 2008 U.S. Open.
The final grouping, I should say, of 3, and as you know, with weather coming in, they went off early here on 7, middle of the fairway as he was on Saturday.
Bogeys at 4 and 5. He knows exactly where this hole is located, using the softness and the slope, knocks it in there for a tap in. And that really got him centered and back going the right direction.
But Molinari made a good up and in there. Just he wasn't allowing any wobbles, and it was like he was going to need to get some help. Go ahead.
I think this is really one of the key putts he made all week.
Why?
He knocked it well over the green, and he was behind at this point. A couple of shots, he knocked that one. Then at 9.
This is the key putt, really. To 2-putt from here, I mean, that's not even a 50-50 proposition.
No, this is absolutely amazing. Not only the imagination to get the ball that high and up against the fringe, but the perfect touch to roll the ball down there within a foot of the hole. You could stand up there and hit 50 putts and maybe not do any better.
I believe the quote earlier this week was, I have a pretty good mental Rolodex about this course. I'd say that was pulled from deep in the Rolodex. Then after a drive on 15, it gives him a green light from the right side of the fairway.
You know, this is a dangerous shot. We see guys hit wonderful shots here time after time, but if you don't hit it perfectly, it's over the green. You can't get it up in it. It comes up short. It goes back in the water. He set himself up for a long lag putt, which his speed on his long putts was very, very good over the last 36 holes. And this is what you want to do when you're at the lead or near the lead of a championship. Just roll it down there, stress-free, take it easy.
Molinari hit a pine cone on his third, went in the water, made his second double of the second 9. And when Tiger makes this birdie and Molinari backs up, Tiger now has the lead on his own. And he had been joined at 12 under. Dustin Johnson came up from out of nowhere. He was in the mix. Koepka's in the mix. Patrick Cantlay for a minute. But now with a 1-shot lead, the tee shot on 16, Andy.
You know, he thinks this is pretty good, but you're not sure until it gets going to the left, a foot to the right, and it doesn't come down the hill.
Here we go.
And this is now, all of a sudden, you're starting to think 2005, where he chipped in for birdie there to take the lead, but then he bogeyed 17 and 18.
Exactly.
Knocks it stiff there. He's got to still finish the business with the tap-in, and right now, there's so many things going on inside of him. Just stay calm, make a good stroke. He does that, puts it in the center, but now he still has to play the 17th and 18th. Well, all he's got to do is get the ball up on the green, and he plays a nice, safe, smart third shot. He doesn't go directly at the hole location. He goes out to the right, so if he hits it a little bit too hard, the slope is going to stop it. So this is a perfect play, a perfectly well thought out shot. All he needs to do now is 2-putt from there, and his 5th green jacket goes in his locker.
And again, calm, centered. His family beginning to think it's almost here. I thought he made this one.
So did he. So did he. He wanted to go out the right way.
He was ready to give you that fist pump. That's all right. It just allows the drama to build a little further. And inside 2 feet up the hill.
In fact, he never broke a smile. He never,
not once,
until he showed any reaction. Now the next 15 minutes is absolutely incredible.
Defending champions in the Korea's distribution ComSport Extreme FM TBPO Football League, Catalans defeated Coal Trucking Dream FC 5-3 to retain the title of the TBPO Football League at the Daphne playing field on Sunday. Malden Scrub of Catalans was voted the MVP of the finals. He also scored the most goals in the tournament, 15. Here are some highlights from the finals.
Catalans with it now, coming through the middle, looking for some movement, tries a shot and goal, and the goalkeeper there is equal to the task, coming off of a defender's foot, was able to get onto that one. It's slipping there again, Charlie.
Donkey goes.
And it's played there, it's Coal Trucking Dream with the ball over there, played to the cross field, a little bit too high there, over the head of the advancing player that it looked like Anthony Hazel, And a shot taken on goal, and the goalkeeper there spares it. And oh my word, the goalkeeper spares it, and the ball is played inside again. Across the goal. Trying to find his man in the middle there, but it's cut out there by the GMFC team, only as far as Catalans. And this could be dangerous now. He gets it. He gets inside. Let's see what he's going to do. Is it going to be first goal? Cleared, and the assistant referee, that was...
Well, referee John Hines is signaling a goal.
He's signaling a goal.
He crosses the line.
Let's explain to us, our listeners, what happened there. The ball was played high into the air, missed by the goalkeeper. The ball bounced towards the goal. The defender ran behind the goalkeeper and cleared it, but apparently it had already crossed the line when he did this clearance. So the goal is allowed. It's a goal. It's 1-0 here for the Catalans team. So it's GMFC with it. Ball played over there, trying to find his number 12 man, but the ball is knocked, cut out there by the Catalans. Ball is with the number 20 man for Catalans. He's in a promising position. Let's see what he's going to do. Takes a shot and goal, and it's a goal. It's a goal. But it's Dan Laborde, plays it inside, finds his man there, trying to find Enville. Enville gets wrong man. Enville, a shot and goal. It's a post. Oh my gracious! This GMFC team. I still feel that even though the field is small, you can still work some, play some nice
even though
football.
The surface is still a bit wet, a little slippery. I've really not seen the construction and the distribution really.
And here he comes, and it's a goal. It's a goal for the GMFC. And while free kick is a free kick to the Catalans team, it's 2-1. Just to let our listeners know, it's 2-1 in favor of the Catalans team. We'll verify exactly who the scores were for you at halftime. And the ball comes across goal, and it's a goal. It's a head-on goal, and it looks like Emmanuel OGB there. A head-on goal. Let's see what is going to happen here. He jumps, he kicks. It's a goal! A beautiful free kick taken there, Charlo. The wall.
The only space that was available.
Only space available. The only play.
And finds Jonty James. Goes across fields. Finds his number 18 player. Captain goes down. Referee John Hines says to play on. Here is Sawyers coming forward for Catalans. Get around a defender. He's still looking, but he's been knocked out of touch.
Laborde is with it. Dan Laborde plays it there to his man. Takes a shot and goal. A good try there in the end.
West Indies player Kimo Paul produced a sensational spell of fast bowling to spur the Delhi Capitals to a spectacular 39-run victory over the Sunrisers Hyderabad in the Indian Premier League yesterday. Paul grabbed 3 wickets for 17 runs from his 4 overs to help trigger a dramatic collapse as Hyderabad were dismissed for 116 in pursuit of the Capitals' total of 155 for 7 from their 20 overs. Led by a half-century opening stand between David Warner and Johnny Bairstow, Hyderabad seemed to be cruising at 72 without loss inside of 10 overs. But once Paul, who was voted man of the match, accounted for Bairstow's scalp, it went downhill for Hyderabad. The evening sports will continue in a moment. Stay with us.
Unlike cheap laundry detergents, the new Ozone powder detergent protects your clothes, keeps colors bright, and removes stains. Wash after wash. Ozone, all day, every day. Clean clothes with long-lasting freshness. The new Ozone powder detergent. A new look and 3 new fragrances at an affordable price. The power of Ozone.
Ozone products distributed by General and Maritime Agencies Limited.
A new name in pharmaceuticals has come to SVG, and that name is Q-Care. Q-Care Pharmacy, where the Q stands for quality. Q-Care Pharmaceuticals is located uptown Kingstown on Halifax Street in the Gecko Building located right opposite the General Post Office. Q-Care opens Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays until 1:30 p.m. We fill your prescriptions promptly. We invite you to come in and experience the new standard in pharmaceuticals. Q-Care, where the Q always stands for quality.
Still going to town for hardware? No, you don't need to. Pinchers Hardware in Pembroke. It's your one-stop shop for all your hardware needs. We stock building materials, blocks, sand, and stones. Also plumbing and electrical fittings. We have automotive supplies too. And to make things easy, we will deliver to your location. Come on in or simply call us at 458-7591 or 533-1576. We are open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pinchers Hardware, located in Pembroke, where quality meets price.
A funeral is considered as a last goodbye. The memories are for you, the family and loved ones. Joseph da Silva Senior Memorial Funeral Home sympathizes and understands the grieving process. They go the extra mile, offering counseling, private funeral, chapel service, night viewing and church service, along with other services expected at a professional funeral home. Visit the office at Mesopotamia. A warm, modern and customer-friendly environment awaits you. Joseph da Silva Senior Memorial Funeral Home, offering affordability in time of need. We are here. We care.
Even more. National Lotteries has more cash in store. 4 numbers from 0 to 9. And 5 grand with $1 in line. Makes 4 and back it up 2. There'll be lots of cash waiting for you. Choose for Monday to Saturday. Go get your tickets, it's so easy to play. When you play 4, you'll win even more.
To keep it fresh, chill it. To get it hot, cook it. To keep it clean, wash it. Do all that and more with top brand appliances from Quartz. Try that recipe on a new stove. Keep those fruit bowls chilled in the latest design fridge. Get laundry done with a brand new washer and dryer combo. Purchase any Whirlpool product and get a chance to win $8,000. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and pay nothing until June. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome back. We continue with sports. Lewis Hamilton took a comfortable victory in the Chinese Grand Prix to hold the championship lead for the first time in 2019 and to gain his 75th career victory. The Mercedes driver passed teammate Valtteri Bottas, who started from pole position off the line and controlled Formula 1's 100 race from there. Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel took third after the team ordered teammate Charles Leclerc to let him by in the opening laps. The decision led to Leclerc losing fourth place to Max Verstappen's Red Bull. Back at home in Mespo, the Flo Caribbean Mariqua softball cricket tournament continued yesterday. The first game saw clinchers scoring 129 of 17 overs, losing 7 wickets. Adventist Youths replied with 53 all-out in 11.4 overs. The second game saw Fully Loaded making 145 in their 20 overs. Musnet Strikers replied with 81 all-out in 15.3 overs. Kentish Richards took 3 for 6 in 4 overs. The final game saw hard hitters making 160 in 20 overs. Manny Duncan top scored with 71. Fairbairn United was bowled out for 71 in 11.3 overs. The Saturday games were not played due to rain. The competition will continue on the weekend. And that's how we end sports this evening. We'll be right back to wrap things up.
SVG-TV Sports was sponsored by Remax Results Realty.
Remax Results Realty proudly presents this modern 4-bedroom home located in the premier neighborhood of Cane Garden. Built in 2005, it features an open design, circular stairway, and amazing views of the Grenadine Islands. For additional information, we invite you to visit our website at svghomesandland.com or call our offices in Diamond at 784-456-2016.
Massey Stores Pharmacy is the one for you. We have competitive prices for your prescriptions too. We have 10% off for seniors, children under 3. We're here for your convenience. Prescription services. Leave your prescriptions while you shop. And our professional pharmacists will help you out. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Massey Stores Pharmacy. Where your health is your wealth.
Located at Massey Stores Kingstown. Contact us at 453-9112.
26 retail shops and restaurants open now for your convenience. At the cruise ship terminal. At the cruise ship terminal. It's a great venue to run for functions. Secure parking, great and beyond. At the cruise ship terminal. At the cruise ship terminal.
Convenient parking at the Kingstown Cruise Ship Terminal and the Geese Compound. The Kingstown Cruise Ship Terminal has 26 retail shops and restaurants with a variety of food offerings. A great secure venue for your function with a great ambience. Also, we offer lock storage service. The Cruise Ship Terminal. Convenience for you.
At the cruise ship terminal. The cruise ship terminal.
Welcome to Finishing and Furnishing, where a warm and friendly staff awaits you. At Finishing and Furnishing, you feel like you're in a home away from home. You will find a wide range of bedroom, living room, and appliances displayed in a stunning setting. When dealing with furniture, you need to take into consideration the colors of your room. That's why at our Penta Studio, we supply the best in interior and exterior paints. Have wooden furniture? Well, we also have stains, sealers, lacquers to get that matte or gloss finish of your desire. So give us a call at 457-2206 and come on down to Finishing and Furnishing today and start building the home of your dreams.
I had a really good time tonight.
So did I.
Life moves fast. Be prepared with Sagicor. Learn more at sagicorlife.com.
You've been watching SVG-TV News and Sports. Before we leave you, we take a second look at the headlines. CEO of SVG Tourism Authority says things are looking good for the industry with added flight service to the AIA. Cuban government wants withdrawal of free travel to Guyana. One of France's most famous landmarks, Notre Dame Cathedral, devastated by ferocious blaze. And in sports, Tiger Woods wins 15th major golf title with spectacular Masters victory. On behalf of all of us here at SVG-TV, thanks for viewing. I am Jennifer Richardson, reminding you to visit our Facebook page for a recap of the news and daily headlines. Also check out SVG-TV's News in 15 weekdays at 12:45 p.m. Good night.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They call General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Tourism is for me. Tourism is for you. Tourism is everyone's business. Yeah. Live it, love it, embrace it.
If you're HIV positive or have an STI, having unprotected sex with multiple partners puts them in grave danger. You'll expose every partner and their present and future partners to HIV or another STI. Use a condom every time you have sex. You can live a productive life even if diagnosed with HIV. Remember, early detection is key to your survival. Be responsible, protect yourself and others. Help stop the spread of HIV and other STIs.
To keep it fresh, chill it. To get it hot, cook it. To keep it clean, wash it. Do all that and more with top brand appliances from Quartz. Try that recipe on a new stove. Keep those fruit bowls chilled in the latest design fridge. Get laundry done with a brand new washer and dryer combo. Purchase any Whirlpool product and get a chance to win $8,000. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and pay nothing until June. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
SVG-TV presents The Viewpoint, a live, informative, interactive program that creates an avenue for discussion on topics of importance. Join the live discussion on SVG-TV via our live Facebook stream and on Magic 1037-915. Share your thoughts by calling the hotline 784-458-0088 or WhatsApp 784-530-8962 or make your contribution on the live Facebook stream every first and third Sunday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. The Viewpoint, sharing our thoughts, speaking our truth.
Hey, let's admit it. Most of us only put on data for one thing. Or maybe it's like two things. I know for me it's simply about Instagram. But for you, maybe it's about Facebook, right? Sometimes you just need that extra data to take you through the next 24. Well, let me tell you about Flow 24. It saved my pocket and my social life. Just $2 and I simply chose a social media that's right for me. For you, maybe it's Facebook, Snapchat, or Instagram. You decide and it's yours for the next 24. Hey, it's the perfect bolt-on to your combo plan. Flow 24. Save my pocket and my social life. Isn't it about time you switch to Flow? Just dial *129*7# option 1 to activate Flow 24. Flow terms and conditions apply.